What if I told you that your Stone Age ancestors handled panic attacks better than most people do today? Without a single therapist, without a single pill, without even a word for anxiety. Sounds impossible, right? We live in an age of meditation apps, therapy sessions, and stress relief playlists. And yet somehow, anxiety disorders are climbing every single year. So how did a caveman, crouched in the dark, with predators circling outside, manage to stay sane, while we struggled to stay calm over a text message? The answer is stranger, and more brilliant than you'd expect. And by the end of this video, you'll never look at your own anxiety the same way again. Let's rewind. Not 100 years, not 1,000. Let's go back nearly 200,000 years to the birth of Homo sapiens. Picture this. You're standing in tall grass at dusk. The wind shifts. Somewhere nearby, a low growl rolls through the bushes. Your heart slams against your ribs. Your palms sweat. Your legs practically beg you to run. That feeling? That's not a flaw. That's a survival machine kicking into gear. Your brain is basically saying, absolutely not. And for good reason. Because for early humans, stress wasn't some abstract inconvenience. It was information. It meant something real was happening, and it needed a response right now. But here's what almost nobody realizes. Our ancestors didn't try to get rid of this feeling. They used it. When the threat appeared, they didn't sit still and spiral into worry. They moved. They ran, climbed, fought, or fled. The stress response completed its full cycle, the way nature intended. Modern stress rarely gets that release. You get a stressful email, and what do? You sit, you stew, you scroll. The alarm goes off in your body, but there's no lion to run from, so the tension just stays there, trapped. That mismatch, right there, is one of the biggest reasons anxiety feels so much heavier today than it ever did in our evolutionary past. But that's only half the story, because early humans had something else, something we've quietly lost. They were almost never alone. Ancient humans lived in tight-knit groups, sometimes fewer than 50 people, who ate together, slept together, and faced danger together. And this mattered more than you'd think. Here's where things get weird. Modern neuroscience has found that social connection literally regulates your nervous system. Just being near someone you trust can lower cortisol, slow your heart rate, and quiet the brain's threat detector. Our ancestors didn't need a name for this. They just lived it. Every night around the fire wasn't just for warmth. It was therapy, disguised as community, storytelling, laughter, physical closeness. These weren't luxuries. They were survival tools, wired directly into human biology. Now compare that to today, where many people experience their highest stress completely alone, staring at a glowing screen at 2 a.m. Nature clearly didn't get the memo. But there's another layer to this mystery, and it's hiding in your own body clock. Ancient humans lived by sunlight. When the sun rose, they moved. When it set, darkness forced rest. Their internal rhythm matched the rhythm of the earth itself. This wasn't just about sleep. Sunlight exposure regulates the body's stress hormones and mood chemicals, including serotonin and melatonin. Early humans got this naturally, every single day, without trying. We, on the other hand, spend most of our lives indoors, under artificial light, staring at screens that trick our brains into thinking it's still daytime at midnight. This changes everything about how we understand modern burnout. It's not that ancient life was easier. In many ways, it was brutally harder. disease, starvation, predators, unpredictable weather. Their world was dangerous in ways we can barely imagine. But their stress had an off switch. Ours often doesn't. Now you'd think that's the end of the story. But evolution had another plan. And this one might be the most surprising part of all. Movement. Early humans walked for miles almost every day, hunting, foraging, exploring, migrating. Their bodies weren't built to sit. They were built to move constantly, and that constant motion did something remarkable. Physical activity burns off stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. It's literally the biological finish line for the fight or flight response. So when a prehistoric human sensed danger, sprinted, and survived, their body naturally reset. The stress didn't linger because it was physically discharged. Today, we experience the exact same internal alarm, but instead of running from a threat, we sit at a desk, motionless. The chemicals flood our system, and they simply have nowhere to go. This is where scientists were completely surprised. Modern research on exercise and mental health mirrors almost exactly what our ancestors were doing instinctively, tens of thousands of years before psychology even existed. They weren't managing anxiety with willpower. They were managing it with biology, movement, connection, and sunlight, working together like a perfectly tuned survival system. So here's the real twist. We didn't invent stress management. We forgot it. Modern therapy, mindfulness, community support groups, outdoor therapy, even exercise prescriptions. In many ways, we're simply rediscovering what early humans lived instinctively every single day, without ever calling it self-care. The tools were never lost, just buried under concrete, screens, and modern convenience. Which brings us to an unsettling question. If our ancestors, facing lions, famine, and endless uncertainty, could regulate their minds better than we often do with all our comfort and technology, what does that say about the world we've built? Maybe the real cure for anxiety isn't something new we need to invent. Maybe it's something ancient we need to remember. If you enjoyed exploring this mystery, subscribe to the Primal Logic for more fascinating stories about humans, nature, science, and the hidden reasons behind the world around us.